All right, we are now joined by Arizona State head coach Clint Myers and student athletes Dallas Escobedo, Alex Johnson, and Haley Steele. We'll start with an opening comment from Coach, then go to the floor with questions.
Well, I think it was a pretty good softball game. I thought Texas executed. Unfortunately, we didn't execute as well as we should have. We didn't have timely hitting. I thought we swung it a little better. I thought we made a change. No excuses. We got beat. Questions?
Please raise your hand and wait for the mic to come to you and state your name and affiliation before you ask your question.
Coach Tyler Killian, Arizona Republic. Obviously, you guys face a tough challenge from this point on. What was your message to your team after the game to try to keep their spirits up?
Spirits are up. I mean, it's a situation where we've got to come out and play Arizona State softball. Had we done that tonight, we probably would have won. We just didn't make it happen. And again, no excuses. I mean, you get what you sow, kind of, so to speak. So it has to be, pitched better, hit better, fielded better, thrown better. We did make some adjustments, and we faced a very good pitcher, but we made some adjustments, and so we were moving in the right direction. We just ran out of time.
Justin Jansen, State Press. Dallas, obviously the wind was blowing out a little bit. Did you try to do anything differently knowing that it was blowing out? I mean, you've obviously given up a few home runs.
I mean, those hits that I did give up that were, I thought they were just pop-ups, but knowing that the wind was blowing out, I mean, I should have kind of looked at it more. But, I mean, I still stuck with what I was going to throw with my plan. I mean, I could have did better throwing between the wind when it slowed down. I could have thrown. But, I mean, it's just sometimes it blows over the fence, so that's what happened.
Did they make any adjustments off of you? I mean, you gave up no hits through the first 4 innings, and then both teams started to swing the bats pretty well.
I mean, in the box, I don't think they did, but I think seeing the pitches better, maybe they were trying to get more on top of my rise ball, but I kind of stayed with what I was throwing and was fine, but there were a select few that did, but majority, they didn't.
Alex, you were the only one to get on base in the first few innings, and then you had the big double. Were you seeing anything better, do you think, off of Luna than your teammates?
I personally, I can't really speak for my teammates, but I personally was seeing the ball very well tonight. I was just trying to stay in my zone because that's how I get myself out a lot of the times, and especially, on facing a good pitcher like Luna, I just, focused on getting a ball in the zone, and, good things happen when, you see the ball that well. So I was just seeing it well tonight.
And then after that ball went off of Liz's glove for the home run, you came over. What did you guys talk about? What did you say to her?
I said, you're okay, shake it off. She was obviously a little bit upset since it, hit right off of her glove, but that type of stuff happens. And as, they were saying earlier, the wind was, blowing pretty hard. So it was a tough play to make, and I just said, shake it off, you got the next one. So.
Dallas, you always do a good job of bouncing back after a home run or the other team scores, but in a situation like that, I mean, when it's kind of out of your control with the air and then the ball off the glove, the wind blowing out, how tough is that to bounce back in that situation?
I mean, I thought Liz was going to catch it all the way, so I was fine, but so seeing it bounce off, I mean, it definitely kind of shook me, but kind of just getting back, I mean, it's another home run, so just shake it off, but the wind, I mean, you can't control something, so being able to control the controllables was what I was trying to do, and they just got us tonight. That's all I could say.
Are there any more questions for Coach or student athletes?
Coach, in the sixth, they had 3 out of 4 lefties coming up at the bottom of their lineup, and I know Popescu usually fares well against lefties. Did you and Chuck give any thought to bringing Mac in to start the sixth?
We did.
What was the conversation like between the two of you and Dallas, perhaps?
Oh, no, Dallas wasn't involved in the conversation. It was just Chuck and I, and we did talk about it. And, Dallas had things in hand pretty well, and at the time, it seemed like a good idea.
Coach, just how tough is it to come out of the losers bracket? I mean, you guys haven't been in there before.
Yeah, we've been here before. I mean, remember, this is our 7th trip here, so we've lost the first one a couple times and have fared okay. I mean, our goal is to play Texas again. I mean, that's what we want to do. We play the loser of the game going on right now, and we're watching that. Then we have to take care of business. So, I mean, yeah, there's some softball yet to play, and don't count the Devils out. I mean, again, this is a good ball club that has the capability of playing very, very well. When we play that type of softball, the Arizona State way, we're very tough to beat. So don't count us out yet.
Any further questions? Thanks, you guys.